Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Maelstrom in the Full Armor Gundam Mark II that I have been sitting on for a while now. Pretty sure the Full Armor Mark II has had at least one set of buffs since this video came my way in 2023? Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, I've had this for a while. Pretty sure I've never posted it. Or if I have, this is at least a new commentary, so yay. But pretty sure I have not yet. Um, Yeah, Farmer Mark II is a general. It has active guard. Like most generals with active guard, right now it does not have a dodge. Just the ability to soak damage in a pinch. They are actually about to add active guard to the Jesta, because or not active guard. They're about to add a dodge roll to the Jesta, which has always had active guard. Brain. But yeah, they announced today this week's mobile suit will be the Silhouette Gundam Kai, and it is also the week that they are going to add 30 more buffed mobile suits. The Zuda is finally going to get a unique booster skill, and the way they are handling its propensity for exploding is that if you get shot down while you're using that skill, your explosion does damage to everything around you. So I think that's a decent implementation. And some other interesting things happening too. Some more funnel attacks for the Kshatriya. Some more. The Easy 8 is gaining an extra damage with its Vulcans. It looks like it's going to be firing its chest Vulcans and head Vulcans in tandem now. So that's not bad. And yep, that is a Zero Shiki. Let's see. I expected that to take, but yeah, just there we go. The vagaries sometimes of the iframes and the latency, as is GBO2 custom. But yeah, good downswing there. That's a couple. Yeah, they had a graphic showing some of the things that are going to get buffed. It looks like the new Gundam may be about to get buffed again, and also looks like they are about to do the G-Line light armor. So I'll be interested to see how close we got to anything they actually think to do about it. And yeah, just it's going to be another round of 30 upgraded mobile suits, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they came up with. And yeah, um, I've mentioned this before, but I have a friend who's big into fighting games, Street Fighter in particular, and I told him there were 500 mobile suits in this game, and he was aghast. He said, "How could they possibly balance it?" And you know, basically, I didn't have a good answer for that. I but my take on that remains they try their best, because that is just an awful lot to deal with. But just 30 mobile suits is what, a little over 5% of the game's roster, or probably at this point right around 5% of the game's roster. So that's a decent amount of things to be overhauling at once. So I'm happy if they do that twice a year. But see that GPO3's tackle missed. Mail knocked it down the pit with his downswing and is now helping out all with Sonic. Nova Gundam is here also in the Gym Sniper 2, which yeah, I've kind of flaked on Friday nights in recent months, just because I don't know, just bad brain times sometimes, and just the social batteries deplete faster than they used to, I think. But that's just me. I always have a good time, but I don't know, if I understood why my brain worked this way, I'd stop it. Well, I think that's true for a lot of people, honestly. But see, yeah, that Zero Shiki is hiding around the corner and managed to stop both Sonic and Maelstrom temporarily, but I'm pretty sure Maelstrom has it in hand. Yep. And yeah, team's pulling away pretty well. Up almost 2-1, not quite. And 3.5 minutes left for that to change. But let's see, trying to think of anything else going on at the moment, but yeah, nothing much on my front. Just trying to get decent rounds and just kind of going through a dry period again. They happen fairly frequently, but and it's one of those things where I haven't gotten all bad rounds, but the rounds that were decent were not decent because of me, or were so overwhelmingly good for the whole team that it just doesn't feel right to run something that one sided. I'm you know One day I'll have to actually like fully lay out what my criteria are for picking these things, but just you know I kind of think of it as the old Sam and Max panel. I don't know what this is, but I want it. It feels neat. The item in question being a bag o' ham, incidentally. But man, I hope they reprint the Sam and Max comic collection again. That's been the like improved collection anthology they did when the Telltale games first started coming out. Is itself now out of print and hideously expensive. So yeah, I'd like a nice copy of that at some point. But yeah, as you can tell, I am in full ramble mode. I am also, like I said yesterday, got my dad to the doctor. It went fine, but also just that really kind of did mess with what passes for my sleep schedule. So yeah, see, there's Nova who just got knocked off the roof by something. Sonic is going after this Jagan. Yeah, it's the Nightseeker Space Bosky. And let's see. Oh yeah, that reminds me. They did show off some photos of the high-grade G-Quux Humberby yesterday. That looks really, really good. Also, there is going to be an SH Figuart Shali Bull from G-Quux, and it even comes with his mask from the epilogue. I kind of want it, but man, if the price on Figuart Char is any indicator, I'll just hope they do a Figurized standard at some point, because it'll be like half as much. Okay, minute to go. Definitely not quite as overwhelming a lead as it was before, but still a very solid one. I don't see much chance of the enemy team taking this at this point. And let's see, I think that's the Advanced Hazel. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Again, just at this point, the Hazel variants, and even 2 years ago, the Hazel variants got a little bit tricky to keep track of. It'd probably help if I'd actually seen some of, if there's any kind of, I'm pretty sure there's a manga to go with Advance of Zeta. If I'd seen that or anything like that, I'd probably be easier to keep track of. That's how it usually goes. You know how I'm always saying when you see these designs in motion, they kind of just, your opinion of them tends to improve. Okay, yeah, some nice tanking there. Active Guard was the first, functional defense skill in the game, of course, before the F91 era shields started happening. And yeah, the first things to have a block button, and Mail used it very well. So let's see, top score at 4570. Nova took top damage at 77. And lastly, let's see. Waiting to see the next page of stats. There we go, 7 and 3. Very nice. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.